Hello there, my name is Roseanne. Today is Artist Medium and or Media Monday, and I'm going to talk a bit about the Humble Pencil and the Sharpie pen. So if that sounds interesting to you, please give this video a like and subscribe. Let's get to it. Well, okay. This is the subject of today's video, along with this, the Humble Pencil. What artist hasn't used them? All right, that's usually what we all start with, and I prefer mechanicals for most practice and sketching. I think this is just a 2H. That's a little bit of a softer, lighter color. It isn't as dark. And then I come at it with a Sharpie, just an ultra fine point. And that works for me. Just for everyday drawing practice, what have you. And yeah, I've replaced them more times than I can count because this has been my combination for decades. If I'm going to be doing a mixed media project, or, you know, where I'm using watercolor or bringing liquids into the equation, I will not use this because it does tend to bleed out a bit and run. That's when I'll use something like a Prismacolor OT5, which I don't know if they still make those, or the Micron pen OT5. They're a little bit finer than the point on this, but those, once they're thoroughly dry, I have put waterproof ink, watercolor, all that over those pens, and they did just fine. This, though, but for color pencils and graphite, I like this. It saves me a lot of time. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to go ahead and do some voiceover and demonstrations with my practice. I'm working on a piece. There's nothing super extravagant here, just a little bit of art. Whenever I work on art, whether it's practice or a complete project, I start out by warming up. And I do that by sketching simple shapes, basic stuff, right here in one of my cheap sketchbooks. I keep these around for practice and ideas. Now I went ahead and decided to sketch a face real quick for practice. And I did that with this trusted mechanical pencil. I'm not trying to, you know, do anything super fancy or anything, just practice. And I go ahead and break out my Sharpie, and that is amazing. Now, when I tell you using a Sharpie saves me time, what I mean by that is using ink to shade with, preferably, you know, a fine point tip pen like that on a drawing. It saves so much more time for me than shading with a pencil. That's just a personal preference. It was worth learning how to use ink. It took a long time, but I'm really happy I did it because it has served me well. There it is, my video on the Humble Pencil and Sharpie pen. Thank you so much for watching, and once again, please do not forget to subscribe. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a great day.